Nalongo friends Tazindwa's 6 children all died. The 69-year-old widow now lives with her 10 grandchildren in a rented room in Ichifufu village, Kasanda district. Nalongo Tazindwa was cooking pumpkin leaves for lunch. For the youngsters, this was the first meal of the day. They occasionally attend school, but most of the time, they are helping their grandmother till the fields.
I till people's gardens to earn a living. I fend for these children alone. I don't know where they will go when I die.
This family is an example of one with more dependents than those in the working age group. According to Uganda Bureau of Statistics, UBOS, the high fertility rate is the main cause of the high population growth. Uganda's population stands at 40.3 million people at a growth rate per annum of 3.0, and it is expected to spring up to 55.4 million people in the next 10 years. Although in the past some leaders in government have argued that the bigger the population, the bigger the market, some experts are warning that this is perilous to the economy that is still growing.
Increased demand for services, education, health care, infrastructure, and of course becoming a dependent. Now the majority of the people are going to be to depend on the few who are working. You need more jobs, which you cannot create because you're a poor country, for all the increased population.
With our population, you find that more than half are actually dependents, child dependents, meaning they are not productive, but they need social services, which constrains the country because the country has to spend a lot on providing these social services to the young population.
UBOS statistics show that Bunyoro, Kampala Central 1, Ankole, and Teso regions, among others, have the highest fertility rate. So what needs to be done to change the state of affairs as the country's foreign and domestic debt now stands at nearly 42 trillion shillings?
Some of these things we should not put the burden to government. The government should help us, government should do this. No. It's the households themselves to improve the quality of their households, not government. Because imagine you are a poor person and you have 20 children and you want the government to assist you? No.
We have got to intentionally come up with key strategic investments that will address this. For us to reduce our dependence and change our population age structure, we must invest in fertility decline, actually rapid fertility decline. 2, there are many cases where people produce more children because they know some of them might die. So we must ensure child survival.
Experts argue that for the country to leverage the high population, it must be willing to spend more on education and other services as a means to raise a quality population that will contribute to the economic growth. Sudil Biaruhanga, NTV Tonight.